What is up, everyone, and welcome back to episode 2 of How to Cosmic Sky. So, today's episode we're going to be working on our set, as it's not very good. We've got very basic gear here, and then we're also going to be working on the island. Now, as you can see, I have done a bit. We are on a level 4 now. I have added more fuel nodes, more cobble, more nodes, more wheat, load of rabbit spawners, and obviously I just AFK this while I'm working on the other island, and then I come and farm. We've got a load of food ready to go, loads of wheat. I've also been doing some adventuring, and we've got these items. Yeah, so we've been quite busy on the island. But yeah, I've saved all my XP. As you can see, I've got 17.481k XP. Now, the reason why I saved it all is just so that we can build together. I didn't want to progress without you guys. I could have placed the chickens ages ago, but I decided not to do that, to wait for you guys. So, what we're going to do first of all is just farm our wheat, get that done out of the way. My hoe is level 48. Pretty good, you know. I can now pretty much just one bang the wheat, which is nice. So we're going to go ahead and clear this up. Alright. Then we're just going to chuck that into here with the rest of it. Get rid of that. Okay, now we need to get some enchant books. So now I don't think I have the command for this. No, I don't. Okay, so I need to go to spawn. So what we're going to get is just hopefully a stack of weapons, stack of armor, and then probably maybe half a stack of, I've got the wrong place, tools. I keep forgetting it's over there because obviously, you know, I don't normally play on this account, and this account is comment only. So that is something that I am going to also be aiming towards getting, which is a better rank. Okay, that'll do, yeah, sure. Okay, I don't have enough for that. -1. Can I get a stack? Okay, we can get a stack. Okay, we might not be able to get a stack of weapons then. Maybe half a stack? No, we can't afford that. Okay, how much can we afford? How much is this? This is 375. Bloody hell. Okay, so we can get like 20 books. So we're just going to keep clicking until we can't get any more. There we go. Right. So we got some armor books. We got some stone weapons. So we may as well just come over to Tinker Tom over here. Open our books near him and then just tinker everything that we don't need. So what we're looking for is smite and sharpness, which I have just got, which is great. Now we're going to go ahead and open these. Now, look, what we're really looking for out of this is protection 3. Okay, so we've actually got quite a few top 3s here. When I say quite a few, maybe just the 2. Yeah, we only got 2 there. So we are going to go ahead and put them on to our gear now. That is not what I meant to do. Take that and in this. Now I'm going to put away the rest of the books for now. Yeah, I'll sharpen this out. And try and apply that. I think I've got enough XP for it. Yep, we do. Okay, so that's everything there. Now, there should be a fixer guy at spawn, I believe. I could be completely wrong with that. Again, I don't normally play... Oh, there you go. Felix the Fixer. There we go. So all our gear is now fixed. Our gear is still not great. We're still going to take a lot of damage. So what I'm going to do is... I might even potentially go to someone else's island and try and farm some of their mobs. We might even try and use this sword. How much XP have we got? Okay, so we get sharpness, that, and smite. We might need to get some XP. But I'm going to show you something that may be very useful for you guys in a second. Let me see if I can apply stuff to this. I'm going to try and get sharpness on it. Yeah. And fire aspect. Okay. Okay, we're a little bit short. So we're going to grab some XP from killing some rabbits quickly. So for those of you that don't know, you can rebind your key bindings. So you can do that. So jump to left button, attack to spacebar. And then if you just get right inside there and just hold spacebar, you can farm like this. The only thing is you cannot AFK do this. You have to be present while doing this. If you get caught AFK doing this, you will potentially be banned from the server. So if you're doing this, you should put the film on, put in a YouTube video on, whatever you're doing, farming away like this, just make sure you're paying attention to what's going on the screen, as you might get a capture card or something come up to which you would need your attention. If you fail it so many times, that's going to alert the admins, and then the admins are going to come and see what's up, and then just remove you. But yeah, okay, so we might have enough XP now. I'm going to get up to 500. There we go. So we might already have enough to be able to go to spawn and put the enchant that we need onto this. And then I'm going to show you what I wanted to show you. There we go. Okay. So, let me just sell this stuff. Obviously, XP is hard to come by when you first start. It's very difficult with the rabbit. So what I tend to do is IS list. And then this will show you what islands are open for you to TP to. So when I look at this, I look at how many players there are on the island, because if there's more players, then there's a good chance they're going to have more stuff and stuff that I'm looking for. So for example, this one has 9 players. So if we go TP over to there, as you can see, it is a public warp, and yeah, they have rabbits, they have a fishing reel, they've got chickens, they've even got cows, multiple cows. So we can't one-shot cows, so we're not going to do that. We're going to come over here and we're going to just slay some chickens. Pretty sure I can one-shot chickens. Yeah, I can one-shot chickens. So that is what we're going to do for a little while. Just to earn some XP. So I'll check back in a little while. Okay, I just got back from that island I was grinding. As you can see, I got full inventory. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to keep the chicken and sell the rabbit. The reason being is better than a rabbit. So we're going to sell all of this rabbit. We're going to sell the feathers and the eggs. There we go. And we got a simple blue scroll as well, which I will do at some point. But yeah, we got 11.5k XP. You just see, did I do that? I did. Okay. Which means now we can go back to spawn. And we can go ahead and get some more books. And the books obviously we are after is protection. So we're going to get some armor books. Yeah, I'll press the roll button, but that's fine. I don't know how many more I can get, but I kind of want to keep some XP just to be able to actually apply them. So now we're going to just, again, spam through these books, open loads of them, and see what we get. Okay, so I'm going to get all these books dealt with, get stuff applied to my set, and then once I return, I will show you what the set looks like. Okay, so I managed to get all the enchants on, and this is how the set is looking now. Everything has got protection 3. The chest plate has got blast protection 4 and projectile protection 4, which is great. Now, the only thing here is we've only got one unbreaking 1 on everything, which is not really ideal. I would want a lot more than that, but that should be fine. Now, another thing that I keep forgetting to mention to all of you guys is the island quests. Now, we don't know what island quests are. You see at the top of the screen right now, I've got mine island XP. So basically, it gives you different things to do, and it's all towards like your progression. So it might be farming, it might be mining, it might be slaying. So yeah, just do your quests because they are very good. I've actually got some quests that I have completed. So if we go ahead and do /quests, come to this chest here, I have all of these to go ahead and claim. So we're going to claim every single one of them, and these are the kind of rewards that you get from it. So we got £500, 100, and 500. So that's money. Then obviously we got some stone books here. We got some more spawners. We got some XP. We got some dust, which is really good. Some more seeds. So let's open these books. Anything good? Nope. No, I probably should ideally think of them, but can't be bothered. But yeah, having all of those available to be able to use is very, very useful for you. So make sure you are doing your island quests. Now, for me, I don't really care too much for them right now. I will be doing them, of course, because I do need to get more spawner shards and stuff like that, and adventure is not really the way to go about when you're first starting until you've got a reasonably good set. Right now, all we've got is vanilla enchants. We ideally want to get some custom enchants. So on that, if you go into the commands and do enchants, you can see all the enchants that are available to you. Let's go chestplate for example here. So you got overload. So overload will give you more hearts, so that's very good. But the stuff you really want to take note of and see what you want is depends on what you want to build. For me, I always build a PvP set, and for that I need stuff such as Mord's Edge and Judgment. Those two are two very good enchants to try and get hold of if you can. And the way to get those is from these. So you've got minor stones, major stones, and perfect stones. Those are the three that you can get, and then once you've examined them, they cost obviously X amount of XP to examine them, but once you have, then you can go ahead and apply that to your armor. As long as you have the socket available to it as well. So if you've got a basic enchant, then you will need a basic socket. So if you come into here, these are all the different sockets you've got. So you've got the basic, you've got legendary, heroic, godly, mythical, legendary. You know, there's a range of different ones. So depending on what you need it for is the socket that you would like to get. Now I'm going to run a bit of adventure and see how this set gets on. Once we've done that, we're going to come back and try and just expand this island a little bit more, just so it's more user friendly, if you like, so we can start setting up for other stuff that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and run some adventure, and yeah, I'll catch you guys once I get back. Well, I mean, I might as well leave you here just for a memento why we see whether or not this set is any good or not. Where am I? Right, I'm here. Yeah. So I don't know why, but I just didn't really pay any attention to where I was. So let's see. Can I now take on the basic mobs without having to worry about dying? First of all, we need to find some mobs. I'm not. Oh, there we go. There's some mobs there for us. So let's kill these. These are basics, I would assume. Okay, so we can take a lot more damage. If you remember in the previous episode, I had to be extremely careful. I mean, I do really have to be careful here and as well now because they're gonna almost murder me. But as long as, yeah, I'm careful, I can actually take on quite a lot of these mobs, which is really nice, very good. And there we go, we got fuel node, we got some wheat seeds, so that's an absolute W. Dogs are a pain, mate. Okay, so we're not doing too bad here, considering what we're using. Like vanilla enchanted gear, no custom gear of any kind. Right, we've run out of trinkets, so yeah, I was going to say we are about to die, but we did get a helmet, and the helmet will come with a socket. So we got an elite socketed piece of armor there. So rather than do what I did here, where I just applied enchants to this, you should probably try and get yourself some basic standard gear to then be able to chuck those enchants on. I'm pretty sure I haven't got any. Yeah, so that's the first piece I've got. Yeah, I would recommend you definitely doing that. I'm going to keep the flight obs because we want them. I do need more of them, so let's go ahead and place this down. Okay, so this is pretty decent now. I can probably do a lot more farming with that now. We will need to go ahead and buy some more gold pieces or just farm adventure and get some more. But now I'm going to try and just work out what block I want to use, the cheapest option possible, and just work out a general like sort of style with how I want this island to be. So I'll be back. Okay, so that's what I've managed to do with the blocks that I had. So obviously I didn't spend a lot of money on it, but now we need to change up this farming and prepare for the future. So what we're going to do is just pick up all of this. We're going to grab all of our grass, all of our dirt, and just move that to a different location. But then what we will have to do is buy some more blocks like that and just cover this up. So yeah, I'm going to get this all cleared up, and yeah, we'll return in a minute. Okay, so I may have got a bit overexcited and cleaned up the whole island, got rid of every single block that used to be here, other than obviously a couple of the grass blocks, because I need them there to remain there for a second. But yeah, we're going for a full redesign of the island. So yeah, we're going to be back once I've finished with that part. Okay, so I've managed to get away with just doing that for now, but money is a bit of an issue. So what I'm going to do right now, because I do need some money, is just have a look at AH and just check some things. So cow spawners, for example, are currently selling for 4k per. Spiders, 11k per. Rabbits, not worth it looking at. Chickens, I mean, we need chickens, so we can't sell them. I'm just looking at basically stuff that I have got that I might be able to sell. For example, a stack of seeds. I've got 3 stacks, but then I can't really be selling them right now. So yeah, I'm just looking for things that I could potentially sell. But right now, I'm not in a position to where I can sell anything. Nothing that is worth any value. So one thing I'm definitely going to be doing right now is crafting up this bread and then selling that, as I do not require bread. So we're going to sell hand and make 1.6k, which is decent. And yeah, that can buy me some more blocks just for me to carry on, placing the blocks and getting this island where I want it to be. But if you are in desperate need of money or looking for a way to make money, you can easily just do what I said earlier regarding about going to other people's islands and farming their mobs. For example, get yourself an inventory full of beef, then sell that. That's quite a good amount of money. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but it will be enough to keep you going for a little while. So you can make lots of money just by farming other people's islands. So it's well worth having a look into if you haven't already. Okay, now I have got more room to come out here, but I am leaving this open as for future reasons. Now, when I say future reasons, that is because I want to be able to place farms here. Now, with the farms, I'm going to have it built like so. So let me just place some stuff down. So yeah, I'm going to get this done, set up, and then show you what it looks like afterwards. Okay, there you have it. There is the farm all built. Now, I ran out of dirt blocks. I mean, I've got 53 left, but that's not enough for me to be able to do another line, so I'm not going to bother. But yeah, we got 3 of them now, and it's all alternated. So we got the wheat and the sweet berries. And if I go to is farming, I can see that I need to grow 250 sweet berries for me to be able to then place glowberries. So that is currently what we are working on. Okay, so this is the island design I have gone for. We've got all our nodes over there, or crops over there. I've built this new infinite water pool. Move that trophy system over there. I still need to move this stuff to make a better storage unit, but this is being made because I want to fill this up with cobblestone nodes, and I want to fill this up with fuel nodes. This is infinite now. That I can't remember if that is or not. I haven't done any mining, but what I have also done is I've picked up the rabbits. I've got the chickens ready, and I've got some wood. So what I want to do now is kind of create my area to where my mobs are all going to be. So we're going to do that now. There we go. And then my chickens will be next to them. Now, of course, you don't have to set up things the same way as what I do. Use this block, actually. Completely up to you guys how you set your stuff up. But this is just how I like to have things set up on my islands. I need another trapdoor, so let's go ahead and craft that. And we're going to put these rabbits over to there as well. There we go. Right, now we can put chickens over here as well. Put that there. And there we go. Now everything is in place to where I like it, or where I wanted it to be. So let's go and put this stuff away now. We've got 1 bot, which really isn't enough. We need a lot more bots than that. But yeah, this is going to be how the island looks. But what I'm going to do, because this is really annoying me, is I'm going to work on getting all of this stuff just organised, and we'll be right back once I've done that. Okay, so the island is looking beautiful now. I've changed just everything, made it how I want it to be looking. Now, what I need to do now is go and earn some money. So that means running an adventure. So I'm going to run some adventure and then sell some items and then, see how much we end up with when we come back. Okay, so I was farming away, killing all my mobs, selling everything that I got, getting some XP. And I got this. So we got a Slayer treasure. So the way you get those Slayer treasures is just by farming. They go up in tier depending on what mob it is you're killing. So we got this. So I might go ahead and just sell this. Not sure how much they're currently worth. Okay, so 59k. So I think I'm going to go ahead and sell that just because I think it would be more beneficial for us rather than opening it. I'm not sure if you can preview. Left click to preview. Okay, so I mean, if I got the lucky mask out of it, that would be really good. But anything else from there, I don't see it being any use to us. So I feel like I'm going to sell it. Yeah, I'm going to be right back. Okay, so we ended up selling it for 45k. We're now up to 50k balance. So now I could go ahead and CF this, but I'm not going to. I think we're going to be smart with that. Just keep hold of it for now and invest when we need to invest. Right now, I don't feel like we need to, unless, of course, there is any baby bots, like mining bots that are cheap. I don't know how much they are. They are only 8k. So what we might do, in fact, then, yeah, let's purchase some of these. Trying to figure how much I need. Oh, I just sold something. I just see my money went up. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, we got 4 of them. Well, Lucky Mask is 900k, though. Okay, so we got 4 of them. What else do I need right now? I need hoppers. I need gold. Let's see if there's any hoppers. Hoppers are available. And that's 68k, so it's 66k per. Gold is well out of my price range. We cannot afford that. Unless there's any gold scraps. There's not. And the reason why I'm looking for gold is because if you do /science, you can get hoppers with gold scraps. So it's 32 gold scraps to get a hopper. But we cannot afford that. So I think the best thing to do here is potentially just buy some hoppers here. That's 68k. That would be all of our money wasted on this. So you know what? I feel like we should do a 60k coin flip. Now don't do this if you are trying to, grind and stuff. I've just done a 60k coin flip. It's 50-50 chance to whether or not I'm going to win or lose. I'm just going to pray and hope that we win. Now, where did I put my bots? Here we go. So I'm going to put these. Okay, someone's taken my coin flip, but I'm a bit busy right now. So we'll see in chat whether or not we won that. Oh, I do need gold, don't I, for my healing trinkets as well. Okay, please win it. Yes, okay, right, we won it. So now we're up to 120k-ish. Yep, okay, so we can now go ahead and buy 10 hoppers, which we're going to do. And this is all preparing for automation. We are going to get to work on automation for the next episode, which will be massively helpful for that. Which brings me on to the next thing that I need to purchase, which is some baby harvesters. So they're 12k each. I'm only going to buy 2 of them. So I thought I ran out of money then for a second. So I bought 2 of them. Now the rest of the money I'm going to keep because we need that for building blocks. So yeah, I feel like that's going to make for this episode. In the next episode, we will do the automation and worry about the farm. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And let me know if you're enjoying the series. If you are, then obviously I'll carry on doing this series. For those of you that are also wondering what mods that I use, I'll just put them on the screen now for you so you can see. These are the mods that I currently am using. Okay, so there you go. That is the mods that I'm using. So if you're interested in getting any of them, to go for it. They're all there for you, so you can just search up on Modrit or whatever client you use and find them. So thank you very much everyone for watching. Appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.